You are now listening to Hong Kong 2, the only podcast sanctioned by People's Republic of China, featuring Chris Lynch and Benjamin Taylor.
And I have to... You can't just give him a 5-star tip. You have to pick on Uber.
Why are you tipping your Uber?
I'm not tipping him. I'm rating him.
Why are you rating him? Is he good?
Great conversation. Yeah, he was pretty good. He picked me up, and he's Dominican, I think.
All
shit. Uber drivers are Dominican nowadays.
Around here, I would say.
Well, I guess probably in LA. There's not that many, but he picked me up. He picked me up. And he's like, so where are you going? Work? And I'm like, yeah, kinda. It's not really work. he's like, so what is it? I'm like, it's no big deal. Just doing a podcast. He's like, oh, you do podcasts? I've wanted to start a podcast for a long time.
Aww.
And that's why he gets a 5-star rating.
He said he wanted to start a podcast.
He said he wanted to start a podcast after I told him that I was on my way to do the podcast.
You should have been like, yeah, we make like $50,000 a month off of it.
That's funny that you bring that up because he asked, he's like, so is there good money in podcasting?
Oh yeah.
He's like, how much do you make? And I'm
Jose,
like,
are you sitting down right now?
Yeah, are you sitting down? He's driving me.
Okay, so
buckle up.
I'm gonna buckle up. I'm gonna put the mic down and I'm gonna open this bottle.
Me and Chris are drinking. I don't even know what is it. Champagne.
This is Prosecco, and this is part of a cocktail I'm gonna make. It's gonna be a Saint Germain Spritz. Shouts out to Lev for the bottle of Saint Germain he got me.
Saint Germain Spritz.
Yes, it is not Saint Germain brand, but it is a local brand. It's an elderflower liqueur.
Is it champagne or wine? What is that?
This is champagne. This is like champagne, but it's
Oh, can you do the thing where you shake it up and then spray it everywhere?
Then we have no champagne.
Like we're a sports team?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do just I'm gonna do a normal opening. One second.
Can you okay, you do that, I'll narrate. So Chris, he's not doing any shaking.
Should I hit the camera?
Aim the cork right at the lens. Okay, wait, you don't have to spray it, but they do another thing with champagne where they pop it and like poop, like what do you call that shit? Where it just like falls out of the top. Oh shit. Do it. Come on. Oh, nice. And you're smelling it? Whiff?
We'll take a whiff. Or not a whiff. Well, we'll take a sip each.
Okay. Now, I was going to suggest using cups, but I suppose the bottle will do just
No. I'm
fine.
going to make the cocktail now.
Now, you said take a whiff.
I meant take a sip.
You took the first whiff, and then you put your lips on it, so I'm not really even smelling the wine right now, am I?
Yeah, well, I just fucking made a cup.
That's delicious.
Yeah, it's champagne.
It tastes like apple juice.
It does kind of taste like apple juice now that you mention it.
It does taste a lot like apple juice.
Yeah, it's good. It's say something?
Test.
Yeah, it's Prosecco. It's like champagne but a little different, I guess. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Where the fuck did I put my
That's
cup?
close to the meat. Prosciutto.
The what?
Never mind. Forget it.
I'm gonna pour. Did you make a cup with
Yeah, I made a cup of ice. I'll grab it. Hold on. Oh, and what's this? Saint Elder?
Yeah, this is like Saint Germain, but it's a different brand. But it's elderflower.
Is it alcoholic?
Yes, but it's an enhancer. And then shouts out to Lev for buying me this bottle.
So he bought you 2 bottles? Or just the
No,
one?
he just brought me this.
Okay. And this is the drink right here?
No, I gotta add club soda.
Gotta add club soda. Champagne, club soda, and St. Elder's. What kind of liquor is this even?
It's a cordial. It's like a.
Well, it doesn't say. Is it tequila, vodka, piss? It looks like piss.
I actually don't know. Like, I don't know.
This might just be 94 points on tastingpanel.com. Which reminds me, I was looking up how to be a beer sommelier.
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 Something like that, yeah.
So last night I spent like 30 minutes trying to...
Really?
Yeah, for real.
Damn.
I looked up the steps to become a beer sommelier. You have to... It's actually not that hard. All you have to do is pay it's like $350 for the initial test, which is the test is like written or something. It's
okay.
And then you have to. This is pretty crazy. You have to learn how to identify beers based on their taste.
Yep.
So then you buy a tasting kit from the Sommelier Association, which is like $350. And then that portion of the test is beer tasting.
Yeah.
And after that, you have to write essays about like beer packaging and handling.
Sounds involved.
I was really into the idea of being a beer sommelier until I got like halfway down the article and realized it was going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. But I was thinking that'd be a cool job. I love beer. So for me, that's right up my alley.
That'd be good. I think
at that point you're not a beer drinker though. You're just kind of like basically. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is barley, aged barley.
Let me know how the drink is too. You should get more ice, but
okay, I will do that.
But
seeing as you're the drink meister here, the drink expert.
Well, don't skimp yourself on ice. You
yeah,
can always get more.
That's fair. So we should cook. Or what are you cooking me for dinner tonight, Chris? I just got a peek at your fridge. I see some bacon.
I have bacon.
I see some. I see some spring rolls.
I don't know if I'm gonna cook anything tonight.
I think every time I come over, you should just cook a meal.
Get wings. I'll buy wings.
Should be an obligatory.
I'll buy wings for you.
You buy wings for me?
Yeah,
okay.
I'll do that for you.
Yeah. We should get. Don't do it right now. Let's just,
no.
Wait.
Far too early.
Wait for halftime.
Yeah.
We'll get the wings.
Yeah.
So how was your day?
It was good. I saw my parents.
Went out to eat.
Yeah, went out to eat. It's my birthday soon.
Big 3-1.
Nine. Shut up. Big 3-1. Yeah, I'm turning 33. Yeah, 9 days.
I'm turning 33.
In 9 days, yeah. And then we're gonna have the birthday weekend.
Dude, you are old as. You're getting so old, bro.
I know.
Holy shit.
Getting old.
What do you want? You want a cane or a wheelchair for your birthday?
I want to
get you a cane.
Give me an IV full of morphine.
I bought my dad a dragon cane when I was like younger because I thought that was like the funniest joke ever. Was just, like buying him old man shit.
That's pretty funny.
He was getting older, so I bought him this old man walking cane, and he never used it.
Well, he probably doesn't need it yet.
It was like a statement. Like I'm not old. I don't need this cane. But it was a cool cane. It was a dragon cane.
It's a dragon cane.
I would have used it.
Dragon cane. That sounds like a kung fu movie character. Dragon cane.
It was a wooden dragon cane, and it had a emerald or some not a literal emerald. It had some kind of gem for the eye. It was pretty cheap.
I was gonna say it was
like
some
a 15
flea market.
I was like
shit.
15, so I probably didn't spend more than $20 on it. But it looked cool.
Nice.
So that's cool. You had dinner. Did you see the Nate Diaz-Jake Paul fight?
I saw some highlights. Were you watching it?
I was watching it with Jameson. They were scheduled to fight earlier, so we were watching all of the undercards for like 2 hours, and then we realized that it was Central Time. And so we were just watching for no reason. And we ended up not tuning back in until the main card, but it was pretty good. Nate Diaz got
handled, right?
Nate Diaz got rocked, bro.
Poor Nate.
Logan or Jake Paul's pretty good. He was fucking him up. The thing about fighting is, well, not fighting, but Nate Diaz specifically, is he just looks like he walked through a hornet's nest. His eyes are all swollen. That would suck.
That would suck to get fucking...
Dude, can you imagine fighting and then
I think he's a lot older, too, than Jake.
Yeah, he's got like 10 years on Jake Paul.
And I think Nate Diaz is an MMA guy. Oh, now this is a podcast. Now you know it's a podcast and you start talking about MMA.
Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Reds game last night.
Yeah.
Killed the Cardinals.
Fuck yeah.
That's dope. That was really dope. And then me and Jameson followed that up with like cop videos, body cam videos.
Police activity?
You were so good, bro.
We'll be watching, once we get OBS set up, we'll be watching
Police Activity is the best channel on YouTube, I think.
It's a good one.
It's amazing. Do you think that's demented that I enjoy watching cops smoke bad guys?
If you're demented, then millions of other people are demented because they got hella views. They got like 1.6 billion views total. and it's not monetized.
Do you ever get freaked out when you see people get shot by cops? Not necessarily, but just if you're scrolling on Twitter and you see some crazy,
I don't like that shit.
I don't like that either.
Gore, anything not gore, but like death shit. Not
Sucks.
a fan.
But you like police activity.
Well, police activity is a little more tame, and it's not. Usually, the shit you see on Twitter is like very like evil or like some cartel shit or something very sinister. And there's stuff on police activity that's pretty sinister also, but it's not. It's more kind of real world shit.
It makes it more tolerable because you know that there's like a very clear cut. These are the bad guys and these are the good guys, and the cops go in with guns, and you're like, okay, the good guys. Yeah, the good guys are about to kill the bad guy, and then they do, and that's what. If you look at it through that lens, it's very awesome. But if you're on Twitter and you're scrolling through, I just don't like seeing. I have this thing where if I see some really, really messed up shit, I guess it's a panic attack where you start like sweating. You know what I mean? Have you ever had that happen?
I've had similar situations, but it wasn't triggered by
Gore?
anything like that. No, I mean, I don't feel good. It's kind of like it's not good, but yeah, I was actually while I was on Twitter, I was like, is there a way to make a filter where it doesn't show me gore shit? Because the For You page or whatever on Twitter now, like, I see a lot of gore for some reason. I don't know if that's because the people who follow me fucking some weird shit.
The For You page shows you all kinds of messed up stuff.
Yeah, but thanks, Elon.
The Twitter stuff is. You know what? Twitter has a lot of gore. It has a lot of porn.
Twitter does have porn. Twitter does have porn.
What's good with like the porn on Twitter?
What's good with it?
Well, why is there? I mean, I guess I could see why. It's because
it's the only. It's like out of the big three.
Have you ever seen the porn? I don't know if you'd call it a community, but it's like people on Twitter who use Twitter specifically for porn.
Do I know about the community?
Well, have you ever stumbled across a tweet where it's like some chick shaking her ass, and then you go into the replies, and it's just like black dudes like, I want to fuck you, I want to fuck you. And not just black dudes, but it's like even white dudes too. It's just like everybody.
Yeah.
It's dudes replying with like pics of their cock just out.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, I want to fuck you.
Yeah, Twitter's
crazy.
Pretty messed up.
Twitter is... Well, it's not Twitter anymore. We got to stop calling it that, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to call it Twitter. I think everybody is going to call it Twitter for a while.
What the fuck do they call them now if they're not tweets, bro?
We already discussed this.
Yeah, but it's...
Twexting. Or I don't know.
Twexting? It's pretty good.
Sweeting. I don't know.
Squeeting?
Squirting.
I'm squirting.
Yeah. Squirting is really mad good. Funny. Like the idea of girls squirting.
I think somebody told me that squirting is fake.
It's not fake.
Well,
the actual
I just pulled off of my leg. Dude, that is fucking crazy.
Probably my hair.
That's all of your hair.
Yeah.
Jesus
Show the camera.
Christ.
Show the camera.
Dude, look at this. Is this even going to pop up on camera? This is all Chris's hair.
From my head.
It's in a long tangle. It appears to be some kind of black substance in the center holding it together.
That's just the...
We'll be dropping that now.
When you have long hair, it comes out, and it's long. Sorry about that. So, anyways, I don't want to talk about Twitter and porn and shit.
Yeah,
shit's gay.
It's gross. So let's see. What did I do last night? So I watched the Nate Diaz-Jake Paul fight. That was pretty good. Me and Jameson got really drunk, and we partied. Partying just us two.
What's Jameson up to? He should have been on the pod.
He'll be on the pod. Yeah, we could get Jameson on the pod.
We should get Jameson on the pod soon.
Yeah, totally.
Wink.
He would be a good podcast.
Text him.
Podcast member. Text him right now.
Yeah, see if we'll go on the next pod.
Okay.
Or
no,
something.
He won't. He has work. He's actually at work right now.
Okay. We'll figure out a schedule.
Yeah, Anyways, we were not every time, but me and Jameson were partying, and we were just getting really riled up. We're like, what should we do? What should we do? And I was like, I know, we should get hot girls over here. We should get 2 hot girls for each of us.
You just mentioned earlier PlayStation. Let's talk about what your recent PlayStation 3 haul.
I wanted to talk about prostitutes.
Okay.
But we could talk about the PlayStation 3 haul. Yeah, I went and got a PlayStation 3. That was what I came up on.
You came up on a
I came up on a PlayStation 3. My mom took me to GameStop when I was a kid. This is a funny story. When I was in 6th grade, I was graduate. So they did like graduation ceremonies for 6th grade, and I was like cool with all the autistic kids, and my mom didn't know that.
Yep.
And she came to my graduation ceremony, and then after the ceremony, I was like playing tetherball with one of the autistic kids.
Yep.
And my mom was so moved by the sight of me playing tetherball with an autistic kid that she's like, okay, we're going to GameStop and I'm buying you a console.
Yeah, that's
that
all
really
it takes.
happened. And I was
that's all
like,
it takes is just
like,
playing
today
with
is
the tardigrades.
awesome. I was like, today rules.
Today rules.
Yeah. So she took me to GameStop and she was like, do you want an Xbox 360 or do you want a PlayStation 3? And this is right when Modern Warfare 3 came out. And they were selling PS3 Modern Warfare 3 bundles. So
Lord have mercy.
I copped that.
Lord have mercy.
So I copped that, and that's what I came up on, a PlayStation 3. And then that was when I was like, how old are you in 6th grade? Like 12, 13? So I was like 13.
So you were in heaven.
Yeah, and then I ended up never, I just dropped it off. But then I think retro video game consoles are making a comeback.
They are.
I didn't know that they had retro video game stores. You can go and buy old. It's fucked up that's retro now, man. It's PS3. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, PS3 is like over 10 years old. It's like 15 years old or some shit.
What'd you do when you were a kid?
It's mad general. What did you do when you were a kid? I was an Xbox 360 kid. Played Halo 3 in high school. Online.
Get out of town.
Fucking team doubles. Forge. Co-op.
Halo 3. Halo 3 is like a very... See, I can't relate because I came up on the PlayStation, so...
You're playing Ratchet and Clank and shit.
I knew even back then that game was gay. I never played that game.
Is that a new beanie?
So yeah, dude.
That's,
okay, all right. Well,
that's a slightly different red than I remember.
Yeah. You and Jet are both okay. So the deal is this. This is the deal.
You're gaslighting.
Okay.
It's like that's more of a
It's like a cardinal red.
Yeah, it's a cardinal red
as opposed to like a bright red.
The original red.
Okay, so the deal with the beanie is this, right? When I lived in California, I would go to the liquor store naturally. And the liquor store I'd go to, I was really good friends with the owner. He would also he
sold it to you underage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Ooh.
But that's not the point of the story. He sold the beanies that I wear.
Yep.
He that's where I like got them from initially. So I would go there, and I only bought like 2 beanies, and this is like 2017 or some shit. So I bought like 2 beanies, and This is in California, so it's hard to come by these.
It's a very specific beanie
and
that
so,
you will be selling soon.
So what I ended up doing, my red beanie that you're referring to, it's brighter. There's a big rip in the top, and the rip is such that it exposes my bald spot. Which is kind of crazy. So imagine wearing a beanie, and if this has never happened, but let's say hypothetically you took a drone and hovered above me while I was wearing the beanie, there would be so you'd see my torso and then the black beanie, and then you'd just see like a spot of white on top, and that's my bald spot. And I was like, okay, this is
unacceptable.
This is unacceptable. This is absurd. So then what I did was I went on Google and I looked up red, black, and white striped beanie. I did a reverse image. I found a toque. They called it a toque in Canada.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Anyways, I did a bunch of like CIA shit to get the beanie results. I did like a reverse image search, and I found it. I found this beanie that I'm wearing now. It's sold by some chick on Etsy, and
it's called the Ben from Fish Tank beanie.
It's not called that. It's called like rugby players winter beanie.
Interesting.
So I bought it.
There's a lot of lore behind this beanie.
I bought 2. Well, beanies are a powerful tool. You can hide your true self behind. Yeah, exactly. If you're bald, they're great.
That's like me, like a fat kid. Like
they're great. And you know if you're bald and you have long hair on just the sides, you have the hair poking out of the sides and the back.
Yep.
And then you get a hot chick.
People will be like, "Oh, he's got a full head of hair under there."
Full head of hair, man. Look at that. He's just wearing a beanie to be chill. And then you take the beanie off, and it's like, holy shit,
Ben, what the fuck?
Holy shit, what's going on up there?
I mean, I'm still down to fuck, but
I mean, I'll still fuck you because you're awesome and like handsome. But you're damn. I didn't expect that. Something like that.
That's the same. The same goes to all you girls out there wearing them push-up bras and all that makeup and fake eyelashes.
What if they had push-up panties?
For what, like a pussy. Camel, like fat pussy? They have that shit. They have like.
Do they really have that? Is that a real
pussy
thing?
Mound inserts? Yeah, they
Get
have
out.
That. Yeah.
They have pussy.
I don't know what it's gonna be called.
They should call it pussy ups.
I don't know what it's called.
That's interesting.
Hold on.
I mean, I don't think it's that wrong though that I wear a beanie. I've been wearing a beanie before. I was balding at like 15, so it's not really.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I don't really have any. Yeah.
Check your phone.
There you have it.
Okay.
What am I looking at? Oh, are you sending me a link to the pussy up? Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go.
We'll put it on screen maybe.
Oh, camel toe insert.
I don't know. Yeah.
Wow, look at this, huh? No, these are concealers. Men camel toe fake insert pants. Is that for like trans people?
I guess it could be for either or.
I think. Oh, dude, this is awesome. Fake vagina camel toe padding insert. Look at that.
Yeah. That's kind of ridiculous though. Like that's
actually like
if I saw that in the wild, I'd be like, that looks not real.
Can you imagine like seeing a jogger and you're like, damn, she's got a big camel toe, and then
she's gonna be wearing that while she's exercising.
Like, damn, huh?
Yeah, she's gonna be wearing that while she's exercising.
Yeah. Well, the picture I just saw is the stock images of a girl in jogger pants.
Yeah,
so I assume.
Huh.
If you took a girl home though, and you're like, "Oh man, your camel toe is so nice," and you pull her pants down, and her insert falls out.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't go for girls just for their camel toe, man. You should go for what's
inside.
What's inside?
I think not. I think go for the camel toe.
Yeah, go for the camel toe. I remember when camel toe, when I was growing up, like was like a really bad word for me. In my childhood, yeah.
Yeah, you probably remember. Fucking
Abraham
going to the water well.
Yeah.
The water well, filling up a flask and going hunting for deer.
Going to the well.
We gotta go hunt, son. And also, camel toe's a bad word. 1984.
Let's go on a horse and carriage and go to Blockbuster.
Yeah, go on a horse and carriage to Blockbuster. Oh yeah. Damn. Oh, yeah. I remember. I'm not old, but I do remember Blockbuster. Blockbuster was cool.
What, you were 2?
No, I wasn't 2. I was like 5 or 6 or something. I don't know. I was like before double digits it went out of business, but yeah. There was a Blockbuster near my house. I always knew. I was like, this shit is so outdated.
Hollywood Video.
When I was a kid, I'm like, wait until I find out about streaming.
Hollywood Video.
Oh, dude, don't get me started on Hollywood Video.
Shut up. I'm just kidding.
Hollywood Video is awesome.
Yeah.
I rented a movie from Hollywood Video one time, and I forget what movie it was, but like at some point, a monster pops out. It might have been Alien, bro.
What are you doing with that mic?
The blue thing was covering the...
Oh, yeah. Make sure it's not...
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't muting myself. I'm looking. I can see I'm talking, but...
Sweet.
I watched a really scary movie on Hollywood... Yeah, Hollywood Video. I rented it, and the monster popped out of the guy's chest. I'm telling you, I think it was Alien. Yeah, I think it was literally Alien.
I haven't seen it, but I know about that. But it
could have been like an Alien... I feel like, didn't they do... What do they call that when...
Spin-off?
What? No.
Parody?
Oh, yeah. A parody.
Could have, maybe.
I think it was
perhaps.
an Alien spoof.
Oh.
But it was really scary, and I ran out. And Hollywood Video was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a Hollywood Video around here, I think, back in the day. But yeah, Blockbuster was very nostalgic. Did you know, little fun fact, there is a N64 game, I think it's the most sought after N64 game, that was, the reason it's so rare is because it was a Blockbuster rental only game, so you couldn't buy it, You could only rent it. So in order to acquire it, you'd have to steal it from Blockbuster.
Oh shit!
And I believe it's Clay Fighter Director's Cut or something like that. It's the Clay Fighter was already a game, but they had a special version of it that was Blockbuster exclusive, rental only.
What?
And
it's a video game.
It's a video game. Yeah, let me see what the price is.
No shit. It was like you're gonna have to explain this in more depth. Blockbuster, so they got a video game and it was an exclusive.
Clay Fighter's Sculptor's Cut.
No shit.
No way.
Clay Fighters
$400,000. That's not right.
Really? Where are you seeing that?
In the eBay. That's not right.
Someone's selling it for $400,000. What was the premise? Is it a fighting game? I would assume. Seeing as the name is Clay Fighters.
These have to be copies. So $500, $865,000, $150,000 in the
box.
In the box.
Is it worth that much to anybody in the world?
I don't know about that.
$400,000 for the exclusive Blockbuster.
That was one listing. I don't think that dude is going to sell it for
That'd be funny
$500,000. It's ridiculous.
Somebody was like wanted that game and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to shell out $400,000 for this."
Well, you should emulate it.
You just gotta scroll down.
Yeah.
So get the $500 one.
yeah. Out of the box.
Yeah.
But the point of it was that if my memory serves me correctly, the point is that the reason it is that expensive is because in order to have acquired it, you would have had to steal it. You'd have had to rent it from Blockbuster and not return it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. And that's a big deal. What's the worst thing that Blockbuster could do if you didn't return?
You just owe them the money that the game costs and probably a little more.
Probably a little more.
I mean, it's probably not like punishable by law. It's just you run.
Well, I saw a Twitter post a long time ago about a lady who went to a library.
Mm-hmm.
She rented a book out and never returned it, and her return fee for her late return fee was like thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
But that seems hard to enforce.
It's probably just like,
how much muscle does the public library have to get money out of an old lady for a late return fee?
Not much anymore. They're building a fucking Top Golf next to my library.
Speaking of libraries, is there a point in going to public libraries anymore, or is that just...
It's for homeless people.
Do homeless people go to libraries?
Probably. They probably go and use... That's how they use the internet.
I'm going to check the ISO because it's getting a little darker.
Hello, fans.
Can I turn up? I'm gonna turn up the ISO.
Sure. Do whatever your heart desires, Ben.
I think I will. Let's turn this down. Boom. All right, there we go. It's a little brighter now. And make sure that whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. So yeah, libraries. It's just libraries are another thing that's like.
Did you ever frequent public libraries as a child in the 1800s?
Yeah, I did. I think I did, yeah. Because that's where you could access the internet or rent there's like comic books you could rent. I never did any reading as a kid, like novels. Because that shit's just not for me. But I hated reading as a kid. I don't know about you.
I mean, I was my mom tried to instill a love of reading in me.
Your mom tried to instill a lot into you.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that another time.
A love of reading was one of those things, though. And I never really took to it. I had a cousin. One of my cousins, my little cousin, is obsessed with reading. And every time we'd go out to eat, he'd be reading his book. I'm like, you're a nerd. You're a nerd. You're being all smart in front of me. Just be on your phone.
Well,
but one thing about reading is it's an acquired skill.
Yeah, I just never got into it.
I think the more you read, maybe not the more you enjoy it, but the more tolerable it becomes.
It would be nice to wind down with a book before going to bed instead of staring at my fucking phone. So,
have you ever read what's a good book? What name all 3 books that you've read in your life?
I've read Frindle.
Frindle.
Remember that shit?
Frindle. Yeah, the story of the Green Hobbit.
No.
Frindle.
I think it's called Frindle. It was some kid's book. It was like for like 5th graders.
Did it have pictures?
I don't think so. It was just a book about like a pen or something. It was some stupid bullshit. I never no, I can't even tell you if I ever read I can't.
You had required reading though in high school.
Yeah, but I would just like either cheat or like use Cliff Notes online or like get the summary or just try it. I don't think I've ever read a book in an entirety ever. Like
really?
Probably not. No.
No shit.
Yeah. I was playing guitar.
How many video games have you beaten? How many guitar songs can you play? How many miles does your Jetta have?
So yeah, no
reading going on over here. I try to read a book. You know, have you ever heard of Atlas Shrugged?
Sounds familiar.
It's like it's like the libertarians. It's like the quintessential libertarians book where it's like free market and all this shit. I don't know. It's like very political. And it's like my mom's favorite book, so I was like, okay, there's probably something to this. So I read it, and it's not very good.
Your mom's a libertarian?
I don't know. I don't know what she is.
Mom's into child acting.
She's like a liberal. Yeah, we should probably not talk about that.
You don't want to talk about how your mom made you do child acting?
She made me do child acting. I was made to do theater, and I enjoyed it. I guess I did actually enjoy some of it.
You weren't kicking and screaming.
I enjoyed being the star. That was the fun part. I don't like being in the ensemble, like being an egg timer or some shit.
Yeah,
something stupid. I was the lead in a couple of plays. I was awesome, namely because people were cheering for me and applauding me and Ben, we love you.
Ben Taylor,
throwing roses at me. That was I enjoyed that part very much.
You got roses thrown at you? No, you didn't.
Bras thrown at me.
Yeah,
panties.
This is the Liar podcast.
They loved me.
By Ben Taylor.
Nah, well,
I'm just kidding. No, that seems like
they may not have thrown. It was just like I enjoyed.
I took improv acting in college.
Like the Groundlings.
The what? What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I was watching a John Belushi documentary or some shit.
Oh no, I took an improv. So I took a course in college, which was just improv acting. That was fun.
Were you any good at it?
I think I was decent.
What were some of the prompts?
I can't remember, but it teaches you the concept of
okay,
yes.
You're Chris, you drive a Jetta and you love the Ibanez. Go.
Go.
And then you're like, okay, so
nah.
That's fun. That's cool. Improv is crazy, bro. Improv is hard.
Yeah. It was cool. It teaches you the concept of yes and. Have you ever heard of this concept?
Where that's also I think that's a concept in writing too.
Yes.
Where you're supposed to end every action with a following, like a follow.
Yeah,
so you'd be like,
it's
yes,
similar to
and,
that.
or it'd be like yes because.
Yes.
Shit like that.
So an improv. So if we're doing an improv scene where I'm like I'm baking a cake and I'm like, ooh, this cake's gonna come out so good, and then I'm like, Ben, are you hungry for this cake? And the philosophy is that you're supposed to say yes
because I'm a fat ass.
Yeah, or just yes and then continue whatever, and you don't want to say no because that'll fuck me up because I'm like, I already have this cake bit going on, and you have to keep flowing and yes, and then this happens. So I think that can be applied to sales and
the reason that's important is because we're doing a podcast,
etc. Yes, correct.
We need a subject to talk about.
Correct. So that was my takeaway from improv acting at my college. I also took a rock climbing course in my college. That was an easy A.
Yeah, I fucking bet.
I think he gave everybody an A because you just have to show up and fuck. Even if you're bad at it, you just fucking.
Really? Oh, I thought you actually had to be proficient at rock climbing.
No.
No.
Hey, you
really?
just show up and climb the rocks as best you can.
When were you in college? What year was that?
I started college in 2012.
Jeez, bro. Damn.
When you were 7.
I was fucking 4. I was not 4. In 2012,
12?
so I was 12.
9 years ago.
Damn, bro. I was 12.
I was starting college.
Dude, that was like right around the time I got my PlayStation, my first PlayStation.
Here you go.
I went to college. I went to college twice.
You did?
I dropped out twice.
Oh, didn't you go to military college or some shit?
No. Where'd you get that from?
Did you say you were going to be ROTC or something?
I did ROTC for a semester my freshman year in high school.
Ah.
I was freaking out though. I couldn't do it. It was crazy.
It's okay.
ROTC is like nuts.
Well, now you're here.
I went to college though. I went up to Northern California, University of Stanislaus.
Ooh.
That's in Turlock, Modesto area. So
Modesto,
it's like,
California.
It's like in the middle of nowhere. And I remember I took business was my major. I was gonna be a business guy.
Yeah.
Wear a suit and tie.
Ooh.
Because I'm real good at math.
Apparently not.
I'm not good at math at all. Terrible. I don't know why I wanted to be a business major. It just sounded nice.
Yeah,
so anyways,
make money.
I took advanced English, and my teacher made us do a privilege walk.
Sounds racist.
Where you have to the premise is you line all of the kids in the class up, and then the teacher will stand in the front of the line, and she'll go, okay, if your parents are married, take 2 steps forward.
Oh my God.
So I was taking 2 steps forward, and then she'd go, okay, if one of your parents owns a small business, take another step forward.
And you took a step.
And by the end of it, I was at the very front of the class.
Right, now everybody jump Ben.
Yeah, basically. So it's like, okay, so I'm like the most bossed up. I have the most bossed up life out of all of these people.
You're not the most bossed up. You're the most. You should feel the most ashamed of yourself.
And that was the premise. And,
yeah, that's nice.
She's like, so then by the end of it, she's like,
for things you can't control, things that you cannot control.
she goes, so now you can see like the inherent disparities.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
And then you're like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go back to my non-divorced parents and have a nice dinner.
Yeah. So I left that college, and then I went up to.
Oh shit! Yeah, because you were going to you would have been going to college during the modern era where they teach you to be. Oh well.
So I left that college. And I'm like, this is terrible. I can't believe I've been abused. I felt like a victim.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to leave.
Good.
So then I went to the community college up the street, and I majored in English, and then my English teacher ran it back, and she was like, let's name the top 10 traits that you can find in like strong white males, or some shit like that. It was for an assignment. She played it off like she's like, okay, let's find adjectives for the noun, which is a white male, like that type of shit. And it was like white, rich, masculine. I'm like, she's just describing like the perfect guy. He's awesome.
Yeah, it's critical race theory.
So I left that.
I don't know how much we could talk about this.
It was crazy. Anyways, the point is like college was demoralizing. I was pretty miserable.
Yeah. Well, it's expensive.
College is expensive, and
Red Bull. It's expensive, and we're glad you're here.
You graduated though.
I did.
Masters.
No.
In Ibanez.
Yeah, I got a bachelor's degree in game design and development.
Oh, nice. In game development?
Yeah.
Shoo.
So you can see I'm using my degree
right
now.
With that?
Do a podcast.
That's awesome.
No, I learned it was cool. But yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive to go to college, and you don't know what they're teaching the kids nowadays.
Good thing. What?
I was gonna say the one class we had at my college was like one of the first or second days. They're like they did an exercise for like, all right, we're gonna go around the room and guess everybody's ethnicity.
Really? That sounds fun.
Yeah, yeah. And they were like, and then the third kid was like a redheaded kid, like super red hair, and everybody was like Scottish, Irish, and he's like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
And he left the class like the next day. Like he didn't come up to the next class. Yeah, because
was
it's
this
like
some like PC shit? Like
yeah, but it was just like I don't know. Some of these professors are like, they're like thinking about their curriculum. We're like, this is a good lesson. I'll do this on Tuesday. And it's like, we're going to think about popsicle sticks and child slave labor and how just, I don't know, some stupid shit. I don't know. I think trade schools are good and learning shit like that. You can learn anything on the internet now, but trade
schools are really cool.
Trade schools are good. But yeah.
But I don't know. Trade schools are like, I can't see myself. Can you see yourself in a trade school?
Maybe if I was younger. Maybe when I was younger, but can't go back in time.
You should join the trade school for
Ibanez.
Jettas. Me and Chris have this new joke. Well, it's actually, I hate to say, I'm the one who started it.
I actually don't remember when it
started. The joke is hilarious. The joke is that Can I explain it? Essentially, what you'll do is the day revolves around incorporating the words Chris, Lynch, and then Jetta, Volkswagen, Ibanez guitar, just like things that if you could boil down Chris to like 5 different things, and then just
my car,
trying to fit that into your day as much as possible.
My car, the guitar brand I like, what city I live in,
so
and my name.
If you walk past a cool store and you see a sweater, you'll be like, "Yo, that's a really cool Ibanez sweater." You just do anything. Or if you're like want to hum a song, Billie Jean.
Yeah.
Chris Lynch is not my.
Yeah, exactly.
Ibanez.
Yeah.
He just drives a
They're not gonna.
Jetta.
I feel like they're not like
you guys probably won't find it as funny, but
no, it's like not gonna be. It's definitely not gonna translate. Yeah, but that's where this joke is coming from. This is where
it's pretty classic.
It is pretty classic.
It's pretty instantly classic.
Did you set another timer?
Yeah, we've got 14 minutes. Okay. I have 3 friends in common with R on Snapchat. Wow, who are all these people? Do you ever get suggestions
for Snapchat?
Yeah.
I uninstalled Snapchat.
Add this person. Can I delete these people? I'm going to delete that app.
Yeah.
Snapchat is fucking stupid. I use Snapchat to talk to my cousins, and we talk like once a year, so.
Yeah, I know some people don't use Snapchat like exclusively for, like, chat or I don't know. I use Facebook Messenger to chat with some of my other colleagues. Yeah. My friend Chris
and
Morrison.
And then you get in your wheelchair and roll into the bathroom.
Yeah, I use.
You slowly work your way into the tub and take a bath.
And then die.
Oh, I've done so many Facebook messages today. Need to relax.
Oh, how do I... Ben? Hello, Ben? How do I open the app again? Ben,
you gotta... Oh, man.
You gotta chill with... Chris, you gotta chill with all that aging.
Dude, you gotta really relax with all that old person shit, man.
No, it's cool. I've like... hung out with people and they ask me my age and then I tell them and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were like 22." I was like, "Nah, I'm 28."
No, I'm 34.
And it's nice. So
when were pagers popular?
Before I was probably when I was 5. They're early and late 90s.
Jeez. You remember 9/11?
My mom used to sell pagers. Yeah. I was in school.
Wow.
And they had it on the TV.
No way.
For all you viewers out there listening to this, let me know if you relate to watching 9/11 on the TV.
You were in
school.
You were in how old were you?
I was 6. I was 7. I just turned 7.
Wow.
I was 7 years old when 9/11 happened. And I was like,
were you crying?
No, I just remember getting out of school early. I don't really remember much.
They were like, oh, okay. Wait, where'd you live? Here in Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Damn, they're like, oh my God, we could be next.
Well, nobody knew what the fuck was going on.
Did you see the smoke?
Did
you see the smoke?
From here?
Yeah.
No.
They saw it from space.
Yeah, but not fucking 200 miles away. They saw it from space.
You should have been able to see it from Rhode Island.
No.
That's crazy.
We go to the beach.
Yeah, I like the beach.
I gotta show you some beach stuff. Have you been to the beach in Rhode Island since
I've been to the
here?
beach. I've been to the beach.
But you haven't gone to the I gotta bring you like down like in the nice area, like the nice beach. You probably went to Narragansett or some
went
shit.
to RISD Beach.
That's not the beach.
That was the. That was
I know
like
everybody rants and all our friend group or whatever the fuck they fucking go to RISD Beach in Barrington.
I have
That's not the beach.
I have an earwax irrigation system coming in tomorrow that I'm so excited for.
Gross.
Not to change the topic, but
Well, bring it to the beach.
have you ever suffered from a earwax issue?
No.
Imagine a brain tumor that slowly works its way like towards your ear, and it's like you know it's not terminal, but it feels terminal.
Yeah.
But the beach is cool. The beach.
yeah.
The thing about the beach is, I'm from California, so the beaches out there they're just different. The beaches in Rhode Island are rocky. It's a lot of rocks. And the water is very cold. Not that it's not cold.
This is true. This is true. But there's really good, like, nautical, old school New England shit you get to experience.
Yeah.
Like anchors and lighthouses. And
Have
like,
you seen Manchester by the Sea with Casey Affleck?
No.
It's I think, where's Manchester by the Sea? Massachusetts?
Probably, yeah. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about, though. The New England.
There's some, we gotta go to like Newport and go to like South Kingstown and go like we'll bring you there.
Oh yeah.
But you don't eat seafood, right? No, nothing at all.
I like
fish and
tempura
chips?
shrimp a lot.
You like fish and chips?
I like tempura shrimp. I never had fish and chips.
We gotta get you some fish. Have you ever had a lobster roll?
No, but I used to make them a lot at D'Angelo's.
Now, how did the lobster come in?
So
in
the
D'Angelo's?
lobster came in.
Package?
It was in a
Who the
sealed,
fuck would buy a lobster roll from
it's like
D'Angelo's?
a sealed. What do you call that? Vacuum sealed
Yeah,
bag. The lobster, and my manager is like,
slouched right now.
my manager is like, he's like, come here. This is how you break this up. And then he would like, you take the tool and then you cut it open. And he's like, now you never use 3 scoops of mayonnaise. He's like, oh, and I'm a cross-dresser too. Did you know that?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I love Rick and Morty. Fuck you. So anyways, lobster rolls would come in like a vacuum sealed bag, and then you'd have to portion it out. You'd put it in a bowl, big bowl. And the best part is when you go to wash it, the bowl is so steep and deep that you spray the pressurized
water
on it, and then the lobster comes and like smacks you in the face.
Ooh,
The mayonnaise, and you're like, I love D'Angelo's. I love my life. You
I
smell
love this
yourself.
fucking
You
fast
smell
food,
yourself.
fast food lobster.
And they're like, Ben, we heard that you were eating the lobster that was smacking your face from the bowl. We've taken away your meal privileges. We're demoting you.
Are you serious? No.
Nah, that's not the reason. But there was a point when I was working there, and they were like, they said, okay, well, we need to incentive. It was, I don't know what it was, but we used to be able to get free larges and take them home. And then at a certain point, they were like, okay, larges are too much. You guys don't need a large. You can just take mediums home. And I was like, I'm gonna kill all of you. I was like, I'm going to kill you.
That was such a disappointing moment.
I remember
you lost
upset.
3 inches off your sandwich, your
Dude,
free sandwich.
I got really diplomatic, and I like went into the office and wrote a letter to my supervisor, and I'm literally on the verge of tears. I can't believe
Because of the
this is
large to
happening.
medium?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I was like freaking out.
No, you didn't.
I'm like, I'm quitting. I swear to God, that's
retarded.
No, I was freaking out. It was you don't understand, bro. It was like when you have nothing else going for you, and it's just like all you have is
true.
all you have is your large sandwich from fucking D'Angelo's.
I remember you brought us some sandwiches once. That was lit. But the sandwiches you made were kind of weird. You threw everything into one sandwich. Yeah, it's like a Chipotle Philly chicken with peppers, onions, mushrooms, and pepperoni and buffalo sauce.
It was orders that people had made and then just didn't pick up.
Oh,
Dude, we should call D'Angelo's and like tell them to go fuck
be
themselves.
like, fuck you, you fucking bad people.
You bad word.
Yeah, you bad people.
You bad person.
No.
Yeah, it was terrible. But D'Angelo's is. I remember ordering when I moved out and I got my new life. I was like ordering D'Angelo's to the rooftop, and I'm like, yeah, and I want this and this, and then it was my coworker on the other line. She's like, okay, Okay, and she's just like doing the same old shit she used to do at work.
Did she know it was? Did we were like, by the way,
she did. She knew
bitch.
it was me. She's not. I mean, she's ugly. But she's not stupid. And she could pretty much tell that it was me. And there was one
but not
instance.
stupid. That's so funny. You're so you come off as such a womanizer. Like like Chris, how's your mom doing? She's hot, right? Your mom's hot.
No, I would never.
Like oh yeah, or I don't know. I'm just kidding, but that's it. That is
very
funny.
respectful of her, and I'm like also. Anyway, so I'd make my order, and it would get delivered. There was one time I ordered a plain hamburger, and it came, and I ate it, and it sucked. My coworker texted me, and he's trying to be all slick. He's like, "Huh, you like that hamburger that I cooked you?"
Really?
I'm like, "No, it tasted like shit."
Well, it's probably because you get what is it? Just hamburger and mayo on a bun?
Yeah, that's
fucking
literally
freak.
it.
You fucking freak.
It's not a freak thing, Chris. It's delicious, actually.
I'm
As a
sure
matter of
it's
fact.
tasty, but it's just like
If you, okay, the
It's like
issue,
IKEA
here's
food.
the issue, and this is a greater issue. This is a social issue. I mean, honestly, if you get DoorDash,
Yep.
and you order DoorDash, the food is gonna sit there, and it's gonna.
I know you don't want like tomatoes and
It's gonna
lettuce and
sit-
shit on your
yeah.
shit. I get it.
And so you get the food, and then by the time you get there, it's like the bread is soaking.
So yeah,
We need to have rules in place in a fair society where they don't let food soak before it reaches
that's
you.
just how it is.
Pay
If
for
you're
your money.
if you're not lazy, but if you're in a situation where you got to do DoorDash, that's just the name of the game.
Look, I'm happy to cook my own meals, but when I want to eat out, I want fresh food, and
We're
I
gonna
want it
get
delivered
wings
quick.
later. We're gonna get wings at PJ's.
We should
Perhaps.
get D'Angelo's.
No,
We should go there right now. We should
bring
get
the camera. Go
bring the
podcast
camera.
mobile. I was thinking if we did a podcast outside, we call it Outcast. It's retarded.
Yeah. Very retarded. That's a very
funny,
retarded
though.
thing, though, because we don't call it an incast. We're sitting
Did
inside.
you know? Sam told me this. Did you know podcasts? It's called a podcast because it's originally from the iPod, and
Really?
it's casted to your pod, so it's called podcast.
Ah,
So I'm pretty sure Apple coined the word podcast. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat.
did
But
you know I have
yes.
a mixture of water and earwax that feels like a brain tumor, and I feel like I can't really hear out of my left ear.
You probably have an ear infection.
It's not an ear infection.
Probably have an ear infection.
No, it's not. I've had this issue when I was a
'Cause,
child.
I think. Okay.
I know what
All
this is.
All right. You know your body.
Yeah, I know my body. But if I was gonna listen to a podcast on my iPod, I wouldn't be able to because I have a
One ear
an
only.
issue.
What's your timer at?
So I got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left for the
Okay.
1 hour mark.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
I found this wallpaper. This is a girl.
Did you change it or
No,
not?
no, it's the same one.
You
It's
should
just a
change
girl.
that.
She's listening to music. She's got on a cardigan sweater, and her boobs are big. She's also got this kind of brown straight hair.
She
thing.
also has like this CGI swirl around her,
Yeah, CGI swirl.
or perhaps
It's,
a streak of
It's
energy.
it's very reminiscent of like a hot girl doing a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's very reminiscent of a hot girl doing a photo shoot. I don't know why it's so funny. But yeah.
This is pretty much the 1 hour mark, so we should move to Patreon.
Okay, goodbye everybody. Please, if you want to watch more, go to HK2 Podcast on Patreon.